Mayfield, Kentucky is more than a memory. Maybe now more than ever.
Man, it happened so quick.
A town of only 10,000 left with a massive hole. 20 smiling faces gone, hundreds of homes destroyed, others a shell of what they once were. Larry Ryder calls himself one of the lucky ones.
I was out here on 58 Highway at the concrete plant because they got them shelters. I was going to get in it.
He ran out of time and instead jumped in his car for cover from that EF4 tornado that tracked nearly 200 miles across Kentucky. But talking about it
seems like you still relive that moment, even today.
That hasn't gotten any easier.
I guess I can never forget that.
We met Larry near the epicenter of the destruction in Mayfield, what some lovingly call God's Corner.
We serve anywhere from 8 to 1,200 meals a day.
It's where Paula Herkamp's family set up shop. They're from Indiana and have been in Mayfield since mid-December, buying supplies, gathering donations, and stacking them up here to give them all away.
We don't judge the person that comes for breakfast in the morning and then comes back for supper at night. We're trying to do it with a servant's heart.
But thankfully, this community is getting help from more than just Paula. $47 million in federal assistance has already been provided to the people of Kentucky who need it.
So this disaster recovery center, what really happens here?
So basically, as they walk into the center, we have representatives available here that will sit down with them one-on-one. We want to make sure we get the correct information from them of the damages that take place.
Oscar Salvatierre oversees the 6 remaining FEMA disaster recovery sites across the state, and they're still seeing new faces today. But there's more of them out there.
That's a lot of our jobs, is to reach the folks who can't come to us.
We followed these disaster survivor assistance teams as they continue knocking on doors of the homes that are still standing, but they know it's time to branch out.
Some of our mission now is going to where the survivors are. Some of them are in hotels. A lot of them don't have homes to come home to.
There is still a lot of work to be done to get Mayfield back to looking like the charming, historic town it once was.
So when I first arrived, it was very different than what you see around you now. There was just, the roads were barely cleared. A lot of the roads weren't passable.
That's the job of the Army Corps of Engineers, who say they've already cleared out more than 280,000 cubic yards of debris. That's about the size of 20 football fields 10 feet deep. Still, that's only about a quarter of the debris scattered across the city.
This was the most concentrated debris I've ever seen in a mission.
Getting there could take many months more. Some say years is more realistic, as the impact of this storm remains etched within the city.
Believe it or not, there's been a lot of progress since the tornadoes hit. We're seeing a lot of people who are determined to come back. They're going to rebuild and they're going to come back to Mayfield, because this is home for them.
We've heard it from everyone we've met here. Mayfield, while still suffering, is filled with gratitude, strength, unity.
And we choose to be optimistic. And the people that are coming here, they're choosing to be optimistic as well, because they're maintaining one of the most powerful words in any language, hope. That's our 4-letter word, hope.
And we really saw a final push from the men and women over at FEMA to get more Kentuckians signed up for that federal assistance as the deadline looms. And surely the amount of money given across the state will grow as this city and many other areas across Kentucky slowly, very slowly, piece themselves back together. In Mayfield, I'm Nicole Valdez, Fox Weather.